Alright, this is NinK78, back with part 2 of Let's Play Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. From when we last left off, we were sent here to find the lost dialogue of Plato, and now we are here to go talk to Bjorn Heimdall and see what he has to say about that. But let's first take a look around.
Looks like someone's still living here.
And look at the dig site.
It brings back a lot of memories of the Jastro expedition.
Alrighty. We can look at Sophia at any point in the adventure if we ever need to by looking at her, but Sophia also gives us some advice.
Listen.
Yes?
And some equips as well.
Remember this place?
The Jastro expedition. How could I forget?
Cold enough for you?
Even colder than my feelings towards you, Jones.
What do we do now?
Let's look for Heimdall.
Alright. There's the guy himself. Looks like he's looking at something in here in the ice.
It's an eel figurine trapped in ice. There's nothing to look at.
I guess he's not a distinctive character. Well then, let's talk to you, sir.
Pardon me.
Dr. Indiana Jones, I believe, and Madame Sophia Hapgood. This is my dig site now. Go away.
Well, that's not very friendly of you.
Not feeling very friendly today, are we?
I like solitude. It helps me think.
Doctor, what do you expect to find here?
The secret of Hyperborea. That's what the Greeks call Iceland, you know. You've read how they sailed north to a fog-shrouded land, and how they never set foot upon it? Ha! After traveling thousands of miles, mere fog wouldn't turn them back. Some idiots claim they were repelled by ghosts. Poppycock, you know what actually stopped them, Sean?
No.
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
They were stopped by a force field put here by beings not of this earth.
That's fascinating, Doctor.
They're aliens?
Have you ever heard of Plato's Lost Dialogue?
Yes, there are rumors about such a book, but I've yet to see it. There are two people you might want to visit. Charles Sternhardt in Tikal, a shady fellow, who claims he translated the whole thing. And Philippe Foster in the Azores Islands. As a researcher, he's a farce, but he's a sharp trader.
I see.
Why did these beings show up here?
I am convinced that these travelers came to Earth to form colonies like Atlantis, using Hyperborea as a spaceport. Up north here, we're close to the ether. It's a perfect landing site.
Alright.
So what's the link between Hyperborea and Atlantis?
Why, the Jastro expedition, the one you both worked on. Recently, I saw pieces from it, pieces that are clearly Atlantean.
I see. Somebody must have been selling them.
Go ahead, blame it all on me.
Interesting.
So you completely discount the supernatural?
Completely. If it's supernatural you want. Dr. Sternhardt and Costa.
Alright.
What is this thing you're working on?
The bronze eel here, it's probably a homing beacon for wayward spaceships. Soon I'll have it out of the ice.
Alright. Well, these all repeat what he just said, so.
So long.
Good luck, fellow believer.
We learned quite a bit there. There are two people that we have to go look for, so let's go look for them. And also, Sophia seems to be a black market dealer.
Let's head for the airport.
Hopefully we can keep trusting her, because this is the team path after all. Let's go to Tikal first. And here we have arrived. Actually, this should be saved for the next video. So we'll explore and find Sternheart in the next video. Let's go take a look, but first let's talk to Sophia.
Excuse me,
Yes?
how do you like the tropics?
You're the one who's afraid of snakes.
Great, thanks for reminding me.
Well, that sounds like an awful reminder. I actually hate snakes too, so I'm on Indy's side here.
Looks like the end of the road.
There's got to be a way through.
But what do we do now?
We probably should find Sternheart. But I'm not setting foot in that malaria-infested hole.
Well, we don't know if it's exactly malaria infested until we get malaria, but beyond me.
It's a path leading deeper into the jungle. It's a path leading deeper into the jungle.
This jungle's kind of small.
Looks like a jungle rodent.
The hint guide says that this thing is a capybara, and it makes sense because this thing is kind of gigantic compared to Indy. Like if you look at it, it's kind of as big as Indy, up to Indy's hips or waist. No hips. It would definitely be hips. Alright. For here.
It's a snake. I hate snakes.
I hate snakes too. Do not like giant anacondas.
What a smart looking bird.
A bird over there.
Hold on. I'm not going anywhere near that snake.
Well, you didn't have to go near the snake, you just had to comment on the tree. But whatever. Okay. Well, I don't like snakes. Maybe we could whip it away.
That doesn't seem to work.
All he did was piss it off. Well, the other thing I could think of is snakes love to eat rodents. So let's see. Oh, it keeps running away from me. Oh, it keeps running away from me. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's whip it through this passageway. Ugh.
Good old Mother Nature.
I didn't think that capybara had to die, but alas, it had to in order for us to progress. So now let's take a look at the tree, since Indy refused to look at it earlier.
It looks pretty flexible.
Alright. Well, if it's flexible, it might be able to bend down. But,
Wow, some bridge.
Hi, Indy.
oh,
Hello.
how'd you get
How
over
did you
here?
get over here?
While you were off bushwhacking, I found a path.
Oh, okay. Well, let's look around.
Okay.
So this is the path. Let's take a look at this kerosene lamp.
Just a minute. That's my shop.
You're a terrible
Can
shopkeeper,
I
sir.
help you with something?
Postcard, replicas of the temple, souvenir mugs.
No.
No thanks, Mr.
Charles Sternhardt, PhD, independent thinker, researcher, and merchant.
Well, we found the guy that we were looking for. Let's ask him about the dialogue.
Well, what can you tell us about Plato's Lost Dialogue?
I'm the one who translated it, I can tell you that. I'd worry you were here to steal my last copy, but someone called Mr. Smith beat you to it.
Oh, no. What can you tell us about Mr. Smith?
He showed up last week, a tall man with a German accent and a pistol. He could have taken all my souvenirs, but he only wanted the lost dialogue.
What can you tell us about the temple?
Glad you asked. The locals claim Mayan Indians built it. Now I ask you, does this look like the work of primitive savages, or does it seem much too civilized?
Can we take a look inside?
How do I know that you aren't a pair of silly tourists? I only show the temple to reputable scholars.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones. Is that scholarly enough?
Indiana? Sounds like the name of one of your states, or possibly a cat.
Actually, it was the name of the dog.
Sophia!
Indy and I think pretty well alike.
I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
Well, if you don't know something, always admit it.
I don't know the title.
Title! Obviously, you're not serious about this.
Well, we need proof, but we haven't really looked around that much, so we can't look at this without him coming out.
A monument to the genius of the Mayans.
Unlike what Sternhardt said, Indy seems to appreciate it. This parrot might have some information about the title, since he repeated it.
Title?
Hermocrates, a friend of Socrates.
Alright. Let's see if we can go sneak in.
Stop! Begging your pardon, you can't go in there. The temple isn't safe.
Oh, do tell.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm hoping to find some evidence of Atlantis here.
Evidence is easy. You're surrounded by it. Proof? Now that's hard.
About exploring the temple.
Tell me the name of the lost dialogue of Plato.
The Hermocrates.
That's it.
That's it.
Well now, perhaps I was wrong. You seem to know what you're doing. Walk this way, please.
I don't trust this guy, Indy.
I know what you mean.
Come on. Here we are. See what you can do.
Alright. We are here. Let's take a look around. Maybe we could find something.
Looks like it could use a nose. Engraved symbols of water and life.
This one seems darker than the rest of them.
This one looks different, more deeply etched. I can't. Years of tarnish have it all gummed up.
And this is all that we could look at, unfortunately. Because back here and over here.
There's nothing to look at.
No comments about him. Sophia?
Can I talk to you, Sophia?
What's up?
We have this option.
What do we do now?
Let's keep looking.
I did look.
Say there,
Yes?
don't you have to keep an eye on your store?
Oh, I'm sure it's safe. I'd much rather keep an eye on you.
Alright. He doesn't trust us at all, even though we were let in.
Say there,
Yes?
so you've never found anything here?
No, I'm stumped.
He clearly hasn't tried interacting with the deeply etched thing.
Say there,
Yes?
At least he could preserve the scene of things, usually.
what was the purpose of this chamber?
You have me there. Some sort of crypt?
Well, if it's a crypt, how do we know? Have you banged on all the walls? Well, I want that kerosene lamp. I have an idea with it, but we can't go out there without him following us, so...
Can I talk to you, Sophia?
What's up?
Could you talk to Sternhardt and keep him occupied?
Okay. Dr. Sternhardt, I'd like to speak to you.
Let's go see if we can get it. without him noticing. Probably easier because he's distracted by Sophia.
Good thing that pest Sternhardt's not around.
Let's take a look at it.
It's a lamp filled with kerosene.
Now, apparently kerosene could disintegrate tarnish, but I'm not sure how much of that is true. Haven't really tried looking into it. Sometimes that happens. I'll try to go into
Excuse
a place.
me, won't you? Let's see what your friend is up to.
Sometimes when I go into a place, I think I click on it and Indy just stands like right in front of where the screen transitions, and I'm like confused a little bit. But now let's use our kerosene lamp with the spiral design.
So, you took my lamp, eh? I hope you know what you're doing.
Look, the kerosene ate away the tarnish.
Remarkable.
Pretty sure there's a better archaeological tool than kerosene to get rid of tarnish if you wanted access to this.
Now I got it.
Marvelous.
Also, who thought of hiding this thing in the wall? And why? Why would they want to? Because now you could do this.
It fits perfectly. Now it looks kind of like an elephant.
Amazing.
But it also looks like a switch, and sometimes you have to mess with switches.
Look at that.
Astonishing. Bless my soul, the tomb of an Atlantean king. Here's a small stone disc with images of land and sea engraved on it. I do believe it's a well stone. At last I have the thing. Goodbye, fellow seekers.
Wait!
Oh no, he got away!
Quick, after him.
It won't budge.
Nope.
It won't budge. It won't budge.
Nothing you can do with the door. Well, he got away, and that's unfortunate. But looky here.
Who knows? Maybe it is the tomb of an Atlantean king.
There's also
Looks like a bead of orichalcum.
orichalcum. Orichalcum is a good
Too
idea.
bad for Sternhardt. He missed the orichalcum bead.
Alright. I'm going to close this crypt. And whoever else decides to come in here has to pull the nose. Should be a little easier. Alright. Using Sophia's path, we could get back to the truck. And this is probably a good place to call it, because in the next video, we're gonna go talk to Professor Costa and see what he can tell us about the lost dialogue of Plato, since Sternhardt was no help.